Hey, YouTube. It's your boy once again, JD, back with another video. I'm coming at y'all with this video about the discard, okay, Narc? Winners, because we ain't survivors. We ain't died for nothing. We survived. We won this game, you know what I mean? We won the game. We didn't survive nothing. They didn't take nothing. What they did take, we got it back. You know what I mean? Because God got your back all day, every day. Now let's talk about this discard, okay? You have two types of discards. You got one that's a discard that they put you through. And then there's another one that's a reverse discard. I talked about the reverse discard in my other videos. I'm going a little more in depth with that, okay? The discard is when, believe it or not, you've probably been discarded many times throughout the relationship. Just like I was. I just didn't know it was a discard, you know. It'd be times that y'all chilling or whatnot and they just ghost you and just leave you for like a week or so. That's a discard, okay? If you didn't know, that's what it is. If they say they're going to hang out, whatever, it's a discard. Okay? Now, the discard, besides that 1 week, and then I'm back again to be back in your face and be your friend again, this discard here is like the final discard. This is when they found that new supply, and then, you know, they think the grass is greener on this one, okay? We all go through that. Because like I said before, the narcissist is stupid. Just like the devil. Dumb as hell. You know, because if they have a personality disorder, like I said, he got to have one too, right? Because he's a special kind of stupid as well. But anywho, now that final discard, okay, that's that last, that's when that mask, I call it, say mask, but I say when that fakeness is wear off. All throughout the relationship, you already knew there was something fake about them anyway, because if you think about it, every time they would leave the home with you, they would be different with other people in the world. And when they get back home, they're back home devaluing you, putting you down, acting like you didn't even exist. You know, we don't have time for that. We're too much, we're too much value for that. You know what I mean? We got too much worth for that. You know, but at the time, we in love. We don't know what we're dealing with. We're trying to make things work. You know, we're trying to do it the right way. And I commend you for that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make something work, even when you see it's failing. You know, because, like I said, as a Christian or whatever you may be, you know what I mean, as a believer of God, a good person, you always want to see the best things in everything. No matter what the relationship may be, worse, sour, whatever, you always try to make it work for it to be better for you and the relationship. But let me tell you about that discard, okay? No matter what you try to do, say, change, no matter, it's still going to happen, okay? There was a point in time when I went through it. I remember asking a narcissist, what can I do for us to be happy? See, that was my first mistake right there. Okay? Because I wasn't happy. Who cares about her being happy? Or him being happy, right? They're never happy. That was the first mistake. Instead of me asking, what can I do to make us happy, I should have been saying to myself, what can I do to make me happy? You know what I mean? Believe it or not, all things must come to an end. It's written. You know, God give you a certain time frame with this narc. Because like I said, your spirit can't sit there with him. You can't have the Holy Spirit entwined with the devil. It just doesn't work out that way. You know, so God give you a limited time right there. It's a lesson. Like I said, it's no punishment. It's a lesson. And you're like, I thank God for that lesson. Because you see the world differently now. You got new eyes to everything. You can't be manipulated because you know what manipulation is. You know what devalue is. Somebody's constantly putting you down. See, if someone loved you, they would never do you like that anyway, you know what I mean? That's why I said the discard. They discard you and devalue the whole relationship, cheating on you all the time. You just don't know it. The gut feeling that you have is true. But we always try to doubt it because we try to give people benefits of the doubt, which is nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? But sometimes we got to say no to the benefits of the doubt. You know, you got to think about it. Think about all the chances that you gave that narcissist. Now, if that shoe was on the other foot, would you have got all those chances? No, you wouldn't. See what I mean? See, going through that, us all, okay, not just me, us all, going through that type of ordeal, it woke me up. I'm wanting it to wake you up too. That's what I'm here for. To wake you up and let you know, hey, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get greater. You're gonna look back on this thing and laugh. I just walked in the house right now dancing, saying best life ever. You know what I mean? You may not think you're gonna have a best life ever because that narc is not in your life no more. But think back on it. Was your life ever better with that narc? It wasn't. So the discard, okay? Back to that discard right there. Reason why that happens is because they didn't found them a new supply. Well, I don't think the supply is new. It's just new to us. We just don't know about this person. Believe it or not, the person may know about us. So whatever happens to them with this narc, hey, more power to it. I feel no sympathy. They would not get an ounce of that from me. And you shouldn't give it neither. You shouldn't care, cry. Furthermore, that shouldn't even matter. Because like I said, they did you a favor. Not you, but all of us a favor. By getting gone, want to drink discard. You know, if you sit around to that discard, okay, you will see something different about this narcissist that you have never seen before, okay? During the whole relationship, you've always been devalued and, you know, ridiculed, talked bad to. But that final discard is something different about that. That's when that mask fully come off. I'm not saying it was never off. It was off and on during the relationship. That's what kind of kept you in there. Your trauma bond. They love you one day, they hate you, they love you. It gets confusing. But that final discard is something different about that. You know, mine's when I went through it, the eyes went black on this thing right here. I was called all types of stuff, evil and conniving. And you know what I said back to that narcissist when it said that to me? I said, it sounded like you described yourself. And that narcissist said, well, I'm not conniving. I said, oh, okay, so you're evil then. See what I mean? So that's why that goes to show you right there. They know what they're doing. Because if they didn't know what they're doing, why would they hide it? They would treat you the same way out there in public. They wouldn't fake the funk. Now, like I said, I've been in my eyes 18 years, so I went through all of it. I went through the physical abuse, the emotional, the mental. And, you know, you try to tell people about your ordeal, and they just don't understand. Why did you stay there so long? They don't understand the trapments, the soul tie behind that trap behind. They're not knowing that you're locked in with an entity. You don't even know it. You said to yourself, why I just can't leave? Deep down inside, you won't leave. But you just stuck. You know why? Because you keep thinking, they're going to change. They're going to change. They're never going to change. Never. I had my narcissist tell me at a certain time, I said, well, I can't wait till you get this age because hopefully you'll change. And you know what that narc told me when that age came? I'm still the same. Look at that. See what I mean? They know what they're doing. They do it intentionally. Because if you wasn't treating them that way, they would have been gone. See what I'm saying? On that final discard, the eyes go black on you. I don't know about y'all ordeal, but mine went that way. Go black on you. You called the most evilest things in the world. And you know what I said after I got told that? First I told you what I said. First of all, I said, sound like you're describing yourself. You know what I mean? The second of all, I looked straight up in the heavens. And then looked at that narcissist, a.k.a. devil. And said, God ain't going to let me go out like that. I wasn't lying. I was not lying. Now, don't get me wrong. It hurt me because I was in confusion. I didn't understand. It's like no closure with them. You don't even know what's going on in this discard. You just know that they don't want to be with you no more. You done put in all these years and investment and time trying to make things work. Gave them so many chances after they cheating, lying. You done caught them with all types of stuff in their phone, this and that and the other, right? But when they find that new supply, they don't care nothing about none of that. It's time to go. See, here goes the twist with me. I was going through the discard, but this is the second discard, okay? It's called a reverse discard. It's how they treat you so badly and force you to leave. That was my ordeal. It was a reverse discard with me. I was forced out. You know, I wanted to be this family man. I want to raise a family. I want to love the kids. Let me tell you something. Your kids will always be there, no matter what. As long as you show them that love and you be their parent that you know you are, they'll always love you and respect you. And whatever in the dark always comes to the light. See, that narcissist can hide that fake, that mask or whatever you want to call it. They can hide behind that all day. But in the end, it's going to shine. God going to reveal it. See, what we don't see, God see all the time. That's what I was saying about that karma in that last video. They go through it every day. So the reverse discard it was kind of hurtful. But I was kind of happy and proud. I said, well, you know what? Hey, I didn't get discarded. I discarded her. But then I had to think about it. I said, well, it was a reverse discard. Even though you do the reverse discard where they treat you so badly, stop the intimacy, and just deny you any type of emotions. You understand what I mean? Come in the house, play with the kids, play with the dog, look you dead in your face like you ain't even there. And he's like, what did I do? You ain't did nothing. See, that's what it is. They're so envious and jealous of you. I even told a narcissist one time, I said, I've never dated nobody that was jealous of me. Not knowing what I was dealing with. See, that's one red flag right there. If you ever get with someone and you notice they're jealous of you, oh, it's time to go. Because with jealousy comes envy. And after envy comes wrath. All three. You don't want that. Then pretty much, the fourth one would be misery. Get it? So to reverse discard, I packed my stuff up, got up out of there, heartbroken, energy depleted. You understand me? That's why I said I know what you're going through. My energy was gone. Came here, laid in this bed, talk to the heavens. What was this, Lord? I just didn't understand. I couldn't again. But then I educated myself, got right in tune with my Bible. Even found scriptures in there where they was talking about the narcissist. I said, ain't this something? Jezebel spirit. You know, that was a wicked woman. God gave her many times, you know what I'm saying, to repent and change her ways. See, that lets you know right there, God gives us all chances. Even the narcissist. You know what I mean? But their ego is so high and mighty, they would never change. They are never wrong. You know what I mean? They're never wrong. They'll never change. So God gave Jezebel that chance too. She never repented. Oh, we all know what happened to her. She ain't up there in heaven for sure not. Only God's children go up there. The rest, you know where they go. So look at it like this here. The discard may happen to you. Or the reverse discard, where you forced out. If you're forced out, you know what I'm saying, that's a reverse discard. That's how they can play the victim card on you. And then tell everyone that you cheated on them, etc., etc. See, whatever they tell somebody after that, they're really telling themselves. Because you know you didn't do nothing, none of that. You tried to make the relationship work. They were the one out to sabotage you. See, that's one thing we got to learn, narc winners. It takes two to make a relationship. If it's one-sided, then it just won't work. You know what I mean? It takes two. But the best thing that could have ever happened to you, me, all of us, was that discard, reverse discard, however it happened. If you discarded them, that's more power to you as well. Because in the end, you're the final discard. You do the final discard. Because they always come back. You know, that's the Bible. God make your enemy your footstools. Whoever do you wrong, they always return. You know, they burn their bridge, and then they think they can come back. That's when you shut the door on. That's what make you a narc winner. You get what I'm saying? See, now if you're sitting down sad, depressed, stressed out, worrying about what's going on with what they doing with the new supplies, the new supply better than you. First of all, new supply ain't got nothing on you. Keep it 100. New supply ain't got shit on you. That's why he a new supply. He was some side chick, side dude. If he was a top dog grade A, which I'm imagining you were grade A, we all were. He ain't got nothing on you. If anything, he going through it because he ain't you. She's over there, he over there, trying to mold that person into you. And that person is catching hell. Even more so, that narcissistic injury that you gave them when you didn't return after that discard. Oh, they really catching it over there. You know what I mean? They'll return to you after that discard. Like I said, that's the next video, guys. We'll talk about that Hoover. If you like I said, if you ain't never been a Hoover, trust and believe it's going to happen. And then when it do happen, you're going to laugh about it. You're going to laugh about it. But before that happens, you got to be strong, though. You got to be strong-minded. Because you can't go back in a weak mind. You know what I mean? They come at you and you're weak-minded, you ain't got your strength up, you ain't got your power, because they're going to suck you right back over. I've been there and this dog you out even worse. And then you're going to really feel bad for going back. Don't do that to yourself. If you got discarded, or you reverse discard, they got reverse discard to where you was forced to leave, or you discarded them, it's a blessing. It's going to be all right. Trust me on that, okay? Don't doubt it. It wasn't worth it. If it was, it would have lasted. You get it? If you was that daughter for 18, like me, 18 years, 40, 20, 30, 50 years, however long it was, it would have never ended. See, whatever God put together don't go away. It stays bonded. You get me? But if it's not of God, it would never work. You're going to always clash, and it's always going to be toxicity. So just know this, guys. Being discarded, reverse discard, or discarding the narcissist is the best thing you could ever did. Don't take it as a loss. Take it as a win. Because in the end game, they always run back. See, when you discard them or leave because they force you out, however it may go, the power is yours again. You get that? See, they don't want you to know that. They want you to sit at the, when they discard you or devalue you, when it's over with. They want you to sit there and mope and cry and just be depressed. Because they want to come back and save you. You get that? Now, I don't need saving from no devil. If you're going to be saved, you call on the Lord, higher power. Because that's the only one that can do it. That's the only one that can renew your mind. See, what the thing I need to tell you guys is that you need to change your mindset. Quit worrying about, oh, they did me wrong, they did me this, they did me that. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up, guys. It's a low blow. You know, I feel you. Like I said, I've been there and done that. But let it go. Because holding on to that discard you got forced out, it's not going to do no good for you. You just hold on to it. You're keeping yourself locked in with this narcissist. See, once you let go, then you're free. And believe it or not, the narcissist knows. As soon as you start getting better, your energy starts flowing back up in you. You get back being yourself, but not yourself, but a greater self. You get that? Oh, that narcissist, no. It travels through the wind somehow. Next thing you know, here they come knocking. But when they come back knocking, you already know what to do. Shut the door right in their face. Because you already know the game they play. Like I said, we're not survivors. We're winners of the game. First of all, we didn't sign up for this game. Regardless, we still won in the end. Still winning. Keep your head up, guys, out there. And don't worry about no discard. Don't worry about that. If it did happen to you or you discarded them, like it was a reverse discard, that was the best thing that could ever happen to you. And me. Because there's so much greatness out there for you. You can't receive that blessing until you get rid of this devil. See, once you get away from that negativity, oh man, you're going to see. I can't wait. Leave me a comment or something if you already been there and done that and you feel you in your best / great life right now. I can't wait because you're going to see what I see. You're going to have that joy, overwhelming joy. It's going to be a peace of mind to where you just come home and relax. Ain't nothing better than that. You ain't got to come home and walk on eggshells because you don't know if you say something wrong. You don't know, like I said, they got about 17 personalities. You don't know which one you're talking to. So, you just don't know. All I want to say to you out there, guys, Narc winners, stay positive and keep your head up. And always remember that, hey, God always got your back. He ain't gonna let you fall. He may let you stumble. We all gotta stumble sometime. You know what I mean? We're children of Him. We all gotta stumble, but we also gotta learn too. Don't stumble and not learn. And get back up and repeat that same mistake and stumble again, because you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt yourself. You set yourself up for a heartache and pain. Once you get up out of that thing, out of that it ain't a relationship, out of that, whatever you want to call it, situation, stay out of it. Like I said in other videos, if you got kids, I understand. Just great rock them. The kids were not for you. It wasn't for the narcissist. It was just as a power trip to have some type of control over you. That was the whole purpose of the kids. Because they don't really care. They really don't care about the kids themselves. You know what I mean? I hear it all the time from mine. You know what I mean? So stay blessed and keep your head up. Like I said, if you do have children, great rock them. Spend time with your kids. Show them that love. Because we don't need no more of these type of devils out here walking around. Right? JD out.